Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is, what, Friday morning? Well, it's about noon Friday. And getting ready to leave the house. We're going to head up to Maryville, Tennessee. I guess they're doing an event there. I know Eli from Maryville is up there. And it's just a beautiful day to ride. So it's just kind of a good excuse to get out and do something. But we have a special guest joining us today, guys. Check out who's with me. Chip is here.
Good morning.
So, you know, he was down to Myrtle waiting for us to get there. And then when we decided not to go, and then all the other vendors kind of pulled out of there too, because they all had the same, you know, feeling that I did. It was just not a good idea to be there. So he's on his way out to Fayetteville for Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue, which is where Laura is set up at. And, well, actually, when does that start?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, but he's on his way out there, and he figured he'd just take a layover day here at the house. And so we're going to take this day, go ride, have some fun. So the plan is we're going to head up through Andrews, on up into Robbinsville. We'll probably stop there for fuel, head through Deals Gap, Foothills Parkway, and then make our way into Maryville. So we'll take you guys along with us. All right, guys, so Chip and I decided to stop here in Robbinsville to get some fuel. Now, neither one of us run E, but, you know, from this point on, it's kind of hit or miss. You know, our choices to get fuel are a little bit limited. I do have to say, though, the weather today is absolutely beautiful. It's a great day for riding. So, from here on out, the scenery gets really, really pretty. Not that it wasn't on the way here, but it gets really nice after this. You know, but just a little PSA here too. These are all roads that I'm familiar with. And I gotta caution people to be a little bit careful. It's been a while since I've been here. So even though I know the roads, I know the corners, I know what speeds I'm comfortable at in those corners. But something that got me surprised today, when we made that turn onto 129 there in Topton, you've got those 35-mile-an-hour turns. The truth is, usually I'm 65, 70 through there. But this time, man, the road is in pretty rough shape, and there was a couple of really, really nasty bumps. Some of them were so bad that mid-turn completely unloaded the suspension, which really upsets the chassis. Get a lot of wiggle and everything in there. So I had to slow it back down a little bit. But, you know, it's just one of those things that no matter how confident you are and where you're riding, you got to be careful. You don't want to get too cocky and end up in a bad situation. Get it too cocky. right, guys, decided to pull off here at the overlook. Chip and I got separated. I don't know how far back he is, but I didn't want to keep going without giving him a chance to get caught up, make sure everything's good. Definitely out of practice though, man. It's probably been 2 years or so since I've come up here and rode this, and you know, definitely out of practice. All right, guys, well, we made it here to Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. It's about, what, 3:30 in the afternoon. Definitely not as busy as I thought it was going to be, but we're not through the gate yet. See, we got a whole row of vendors over here. Letterfly is here. I can't see who else is beyond the gates, but I know that Eli and Maria's headbands are here. So we're gonna walk around and see. My coffee made it safe in the saddlebag, and but I think we got enough footage on the ride that we're gonna end this video here, and everything that's decided will be in another video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for riding with Chip and I today, and until the next time we see you, keep those engines running.